Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Comic Book Burrito. I'm your host, Darien.
I'm your other host, Landon.
And today we got a plethora of stuff for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, and we got games. You name it, we got it. Let's talk. Landon, how have you been? It has been
It's been a minute,
a while.
definitely. I'm doing good. No complaints. Nothing crazy. Just been playing Suicide Squad, Killed the Justice League. Um, I guess big thing is Warner Brothers quoted us, which is crazy,
Yeah,
crazy. I definitely was not expecting that. When you shared that
I
with me, I
was.
was surprised. I was like, oh,
I
hey,
was
who
ex- I was
knows?
ex-
Maybe.
I was expecting it. I just didn't know in what form it was going to come.
Yeah, I know. I know. Like the guy, the person in me who just overthinks it. I was like, oh, what if it's like in like a commercial or something? I was like, oh, probably not. But I don't care. I think it's great. Oh, more people get introduced to us, and probably call us. I love what you said. Call us shills,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't that be interesting? But oh yeah, had a first
Uh,
thing comment too. That was great.
oh yeah.
Hey, this game has brought us so many things, and I can't thank it enough for it. But how have you been doing?
Good. Been playing too much Suicide Squad. I literally have. I don't think I've played anything else but this game since it came out.
Yeah, same. So it got me off
Um,
Spider-Man 2, which
Finally.
still no new game plus. I don't know what the deal with that was, but whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Um,
Look, I'm not going to rush them because we saw what happened when you rush them. Spider-Man 2 happens,
that's true.
so
Um, but yeah, not much though, other than that. This is the first episode back. We're obviously not doing a video show, because we're still working on that. It should be this month though. Um, Hopefully.
mhm. I
And
did get that TV stand, so
yeah.
I literally just the camera. That's all we need now, and I'm just
Well,
hoping.
and we need a cork board.
Oh, what?
A cork board.
Oh, yes, a corkboard. Yes, I need to get one of those.
Um, but then we'll be set for the most part. But for now, there's been a lot of news. Obviously, I don't have all the news. I tried to put down to like some of the most important stuff. So we only have 9 pieces of Marvel news, but 6 pieces of DC news. So it's gonna be a quick one, but it's kind of just getting back into the groove of things.
Mhm.
Um, but I guess with that, we can go ahead and get into the news. I will go ahead and say that um, we have not reviewed Echo yet, which is the next thing we have to review.
Yeah,
So that'll be next. Wait, week after
yeah,
next.
yeah. Oh, I guess
Yeah.
this is coming Wednesday. Is that right?
This upcoming Wednesday is the Suicide Squad review. In the
Oh, yeah, that is this
week
Wednesday.
after
So
we'll do Echo. But I've seen all but like the 5th episode. I know Lane probably hasn't seen any of it. And
I've seen like one episode. That was it.
yeah.
So
So we'll be caught up with everything. Well, not really. We have Aquaman. Jesus Christ. Okay, but um, no new stuff is coming out anytime soon. So we have time. But let's get into the news here, I guess. Starting with the first one is that Deadpool 3 is releasing a trailer on Super Bowl Sunday, which currently is
right around
uh,
the corner. I
a
can't
week
remember
away.
what
A week away.
is it a week away. All right.
Yes.
So next episode, or I guess next week's episode, we should have it up because it's always
It's
Sunday.
gonna be it's gonna be on Sunday. But the Super Bowl's late, isn't it?
Usually, kinda. It's usually nighttime. Sometimes they'll change it
So
for like
it
weather.
might be delayed.
Like unless we like,
Because
I don't know.
I won't be able to record that Monday. So I mean,
Oh yeah,
unless I'm
yeah,
off
sure. So
instead, who knows?
crap, man, we gotta wait for it. We should get a new schedule going. But how about this? How about you drop out of college, and that would just help us a lot, honestly.
Wow, you're
And
not doing
just
that.
just throwing
Um,
ideas out there.
but yeah, we got the Deadpool 3 trailer. There was a trailer description, and I screenshot this so I can read it. This is an interesting description. Uh, Here it is. This is what it is. The trailer will naturally focus on Deadpool, which is going through a midlife crisis and left the quote hero life behind. He now works selling cars. There will be a quick appearance of Wolverine.
Um,
Used car salesman, Deadpool.
Now, I think obviously as a joke,
I think it's a
but
joke, but I also think it might not be a joke. And like that's what he's doing in the
well, the
movie.
part I'd say the part that's definitely true is the small glimpse of Wolverine.
Well, we also have some news here. And I thought I here, yeah. Other mutants will be making an appearance in the trailer as well.
Now, that can mean a lot of things. Like we could totally definitely see Colossus again from the movies.
Negasonic Teenage
The other
Warhead.
characters.
Yeah.
There's so I don't think it's really too out. So I wonder if that's what they mean because I'm not because I think they're going to kind of keep some of the mutants from the original movie still a secret.
Yeah, I
So
think so.
so
Unless it's like flashback stuff to like the X-Men movies.
yeah.
Possible. Um, but yeah, I mean, trailer coming out. Are you expecting anything? Okay, this is how they're doing it. There's going to be a big game spot for the movie, which is going to be like a commercial, and then afterwards they'll release the full-on trailer, kind of like they did with No Way Home.
Oh, like okay, okay, yes, so I understand what you
But that
mean.
wasn't at the Super Bowl. But still, you get what I'm saying.
So no, I know what you mean. Yeah, so like during the Super Bowl, they usually have like a shorter like time commercial because getting a commercial for the Super Bowl is like so
Expensive.
expensive. It is like
But
insane.
Marvel can afford it.
Like
Well,
having like a
this year
minute
it's a
is
little bit.
like I mean I can't remember. I think I read somewhere of like someone like showed how long it take or how long it is to get a commercial just for like a minute, and it was like almost like $1 million.
Oh,
Colors. If not, it was $1 million. It was insane.
I'm, yeah. I feel like the trailer. It's going to be a good trailer. It's obviously this is what's going to. This is the only Marvel movie this year. So, and only I think it might be the only live action show this year, if not. I mean, the only live action Marvel thing this year, like MCU wise.
Yeah, because we're gonna X-Men '97. That's around the corner.
And then this year is X-Men, the Spider-Man show, and the Black Panther or Wakanda animated show.
Oh yeah, that is animated. Isn't it? I thought it was like gonna be a live action thing too.
Um, so that's this year. So this is the only live action MCU movie. Obviously, it's a lot of Sony stuff this year, which
Mhm.
10 days.
Yeah, 10 days. Oh yeah, until Madam Web. We
I'll
will be.
watch it
I'm
later.
telling it. I think we should just
I
straight up review it. Why not?
It's not. It's like I don't want to watch a movie. I was about to say it's not that I don't want to watch a movie. I don't. But it's like I don't even want to spend money on that one. My money is so precious right now.
So precious.
I
Oh
have to like have food at school. It's
well, who? I mean, I think food's kind of overrated. If you ask me, I don't think you really need it that bad.
yeah, yeah. No one needs
Yeah,
food.
no one needs
It's not
food.
like we need it to survive.
Yeah, just here, just grab. I'm just thinking of like how oh, man, it's gonna be such a pain watching that movie. It's gonna be awful.
We could treat it like Morbius and not watch it until it comes to streaming, which will obviously be in like a month after it release.
You think it'll come in after a month?
It's not. It's gonna be pretty quick. Okay, I probably guess that.
I'm
Um,
gonna. I think we should just see it because I don't think we've had a movie on here that's just like me and you just cannot stand. And this could be it. I'm very
oh,
excited.
no, I'm not. Um, but yeah, I mean, we get Deadpool 3 trailer though in a week, which is fun. I'm excited. Yeah, it's not that long, not that far away. Okay, what's next here? Oh, so and this I guess kind of leads into another piece of news, but on Disney Plus there's a official like timeline category of like this like in order chronological order of the official MCU timeline.
Yes.
Well, on in that category they've officially added the Netflix Marvel shows. And they take place. Actually, I want to look. Hang on. Let me pull it up on my device here. So I want to see exactly what the order of these are. curious where they take place. Timeline order. Here we go. Okay. Looking. Okay. So at Guardians 2, and then you have I Am Groot. But then after that is Daredevil and then Jessica Jones. So it takes place after Guardians 2. And then there's Age of Ultron. Now we're skip ahead. After Ant-Man, which is after Age of Ultron, there's Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Defenders. And then Punisher takes place in between Spider-Man Homecoming and Doctor Strange. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because those shows have hinted at the those like they've been part of the MCU for so long. I think it's just time they've just like kind of admitted it, kind of like yeah, they're just caring, and it just it just makes sense. I mean, I don't think anything's those shows didn't do nothing that would like contract of what the MCU's done at all.
Yeah.
So I don't see a point of like trying to act like they just never happened. So I'm glad they added them to the lineup.
Yeah. So and that just added at least like another 20 hours to your rewatch of the Infinity Saga. So there you go.
Which we need to do that one of these days.
God.
And, not like anytime soon, but like when Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, but this also means we gotta watch all of these shows now.
Yeah, I know. Even like the ones we hate.
Literally, not even 20 hours. It's probably way more than 20 hours. It's like you're talking
Oh
about
no,
Defenders,
it's probably.
Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Punisher. Oh my!
I need to look
Never
up the
rewatching it all again.
list of like how long these would take, because I know some of them were like just ridiculous. Like I feel like it would take 4 days to watch everything.
It probably would, maybe more.
Maybe more, but because I want to say a week, I think that's a bit too long. I want to call it. I want to say 4. Like it takes around like 4 days or so.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's probably gonna. It probably take. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes long around that. It maybe if not a couple more days. But yeah. Okay. Then this kind of connects into it, so we'll talk about it. Daredevil Born Again. Last we talked about this, they were doing a complete creative overhaul of the show. And now currently that is happening. They just finished filming the new pilot episode, directed. I'm pretty sure most of the show is also being directed by the directors of Loki season 2.
I'm cool with that.
They had some set photos coming out and it revealed some things, and a lot of people were happy because officially Foggy and Karen are coming back.
As they should.
Yeah, and as well as Bullseye from season 3 of Daredevil, which is the season I haven't seen. But I know of Bullseye because I know he dresses up as Daredevil.
Mm.
But so he's coming back as well. It seems like they are definitely bringing in all the stuff from the old one. Punisher apparently has an even bigger role than he did in the original draft of the script. And from what I read, what was I about to say? Do you remember the cop from Daredevil? He like showed up a few times.
Yes.
He's like he's in it as well. And oh gosh, there's something else. It's completely like slipping my mind right now. Oh, White Tiger. White Tiger
yes,
is in the show. Yeah. There was a set photo of White Tiger looked like doing something. I don't know what he was doing, but that was confirmed. It's the male version of him. I can't remember Hector something. I can't remember. Probably Salamanca. I don't know.
Salamanca.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember exactly what was in the set photos. I think I touched on everything really.
Well, the point is, a big point of it is just everything that's pretty much that left off in season 3 is coming back. That's and roles that everybody was worried would get like just not there, or all the casts are coming back. So I mean, it's pretty much good news all around. There's nothing really to complain about. So.
Yeah, and this show is coming out next year. It's probably going to be shorter.
Yeah.
From what I read, it's not going to be 18 episodes. It's not going to be 18 episodes anymore. but it's not. But it is going to be. It's probably going to be around 13. So they said it's going to be around the same length as the Netflix shows.
Are they still doing like the half? Like I know they said half the year they're gonna have one half of the show and then the other.
I'm not 100% sure. But there hasn't been any news saying otherwise. So maybe.
Gotcha.
Another thing with the set photos was they revealed the villain of the season. I think it was maybe main villain, but I know that obviously Wilson Fisk is the Kingpin is the villain. He's running for mayor, which is well, spoilers, but it's set up in Echo. I guess Echo came out like literally a month ago, so
Mhm.
but that is set up at the end of Echo. So we'll get a little bit of Mayor Kingpin. And obviously that storyline crosses over into Spider-Man 4 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But his name is Muse, the villain, and he's really creepy.
Jason is
Oh my
Reeves.
god. No, spelled different. And he's like a graffiti artist, but he looks really creepy and he murders people in horrible ways.
Huh.
Um that's all I really know. But yeah, they're working on that right now. Probably getting more info eventually. Hopefully get a set photo of some Punisher stuff going on. Yeah. Okay, this is fun. I just kind of snuck up on me. It's actually in 3 days. The Marvels debuts on Disney Plus in on February 7th.
Will you be doing a rewatch?
Um, Probably not anytime soon. Well, I'll probably watch it with somebody if they haven't seen it. I wouldn't like personally rewatch it right now because I just don't really feel the need to. Not that I didn't like it, but it's just I don't know. I don't feel like I want to rewatch. I'll rewatch the Beast scene,
Yeah, I got you. I need
but
to. I like to do a rewatch of it at some point, just so I can no, just fresh in my head. Because in my head, I don't know what it is. I just have the feeling in my head like if I rewatch it, I'm not gonna like it. I don't
yeah,
know why I have that in my head at the moment, but that's just I'm getting that feeling. But hopefully, I still enjoy it as much as I did last time. So
yeah, I got you. Okay, but yeah, the Marvels February 7th. They haven't seen it. Go check it out. In a couple days. Okay, so also on our break, a lot happened. Um, One of the big things for Marvel is that what's the actor's name who was originally going to play Sentry?
oh
Stephen Yeun. He was originally in the role of Sentry, and then he backed out due to scheduling issues. That happened. There was a couple casting. There was another casting rumor that came out after that saying that Marvel wanted this one guy for Sentry, and the guy declined. But now we have our official casting for Sentry and the Thunderbolts, and he'll be played by Lewis Pullman. And Lewis Pullman, let me look him up. Okay. He's played in Lessons in Chemistry, this Brie Larson's show that she has out, which I heard is actually pretty good.
I
Uh,
didn't think that's just not bad.
Top Gun Maverick, he played in that as one of the people that were in Maverick's team. Um, he's in Bad Times at the El Royale. He's been in different things. And he will be playing Sentry. A lot of people are kind of upset about it.
I I
Because I mean they cast an Asian actor to play Sentry, and then they cast a white actor to play Sentry,
which I
and
don't
people are mad about it.
I don't see the issue, but whatever. I don't I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't know.
as far as I'm concerned, get the best person for the part. You know, that's all I care about. That's
Yeah,
all I care about. And that's what I think everybody should care about, you know. But
yeah,
obviously there's I don't want Black Panther being played by a white guy or
yeah.
something, but
If they are
but yeah.
canonically, if they're like their character has to like, it's like a main part of it is being a certain ethnicity. Like Black Panther is, I mean, African, right? And
Yeah.
Shang-Chi
He is
is
ever
Chinese. They wouldn't cast like Ryan Gosling to play Shang-Chi or something.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's very childish behavior, being being that's like your biggest concern. I don't know. I just don't think. I think there's more things to worry about than it doesn't even matter. I don't care if Century was played by a black dude, Asian dude, Hispanic. Like I don't care.
It's just who can pull it off the best. Who has
Yeah,
this? who has the acting chops to be able to do it. And obviously, I haven't seen really much of this guy's acting. I watched Top Gun Maverick, but
Yeah,
I
I
haven't.
did too. I don't remember him
I
though.
I remember him, but I don't remember his acting. So
Mhm.
maybe that says something, or maybe it's just that it's been a while since I watched that movie anyway.
Yeah.
But
I remember liking it, the movie. I don't know. I do need to watch it. Just have him in mind, and then just like think about it. Like, was this guy good?
yeah. But yes, that is a Century casting. Apparently, that movie is going to be R-rated. Thunderbolts is R-rated.
Is it
And
really?
from what I don't remember what actor it was. It may have been the guy who was playing U.S. Agent. He's talking about that this is going to be very different um from your typical Marvel movie. I feel like they say that for every movie, so we'll see.
I've heard that. I've been shanghaied a bit too many times. So I've heard that. I've heard that so many
Yeah.
times. It's like, wow.
Um, but apparently they have got rid of some of the members of that team, but we don't really know exactly who yet. Based off the original reveal. So I think Ghost might be one of them, and Taskmaster is the other one, but I can't like 100% say that.
Mhm.
I
I
don't
mean,
know for sure.
I'd be kind of happy, but we'll see. We will see.
Yeah. Okay. What's next? Okay, X-Men 97. We mentioned this a second ago, talking about it's coming out this year. It will be releasing in mid to late, so next month.
Next one. All right,
Now, this
I'll
is
be
a
there.
show that we most likely won't. Okay, it depends. We could probably review it, but like weekly, like we do with most shows, or we
Is it
could.
coming out weekly or is it doing it like
It's coming
every?
out I think it's coming out weekly.
Okay, so
Yeah. So
I mean, I guess we can do weekly. But I'm out. How long is it? How many weeks is it?
I don't know. Let me look. How many
Because if it's
episodes
like 20,
is
then there's just no way we can do it.
X-Men? Yeah. X-Men 97. It's going to be 10 episodes. Okay, we can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. Also, if it's like 20 or something, then I don't know because there's like a bunch of stuff we still have to do. We have to go through. I don't know if we. I don't know if I'm gonna, because we have to do our build up
We
with
can
Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can
know if we
announce
really
that
said,
actually this episode.
like I don't know if I can't remember if we said that or not. It's been so long since we've done a normal episode.
Yeah. What he's talking about is we're doing I haven't figured out a title for it yet. We'll do that soon. But it won't be until April. I don't remember the date. It's on the calendar in the podcast room. But um we're gonna go through every X-Men movie. Um and then all the way up to Deadpool 3. We have music for it. I have the intro music and outro music already. I have it ready. I just have to send it to Landon. Um but yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited. But yeah, that's all that more info later. Okay, here's some bad news.
Oh, uh,
Sony's El Muerto is back in development.
what
Uh,
happened?
act,
I thought
Actor Bad Bunny is not attached to the project anymore. So the guy who's going to play the lead,
um,
El
he's probably
Muerto.
against screw that man. I mean, he said
Um,
no. He was all I'm down with this.
why do I don't know? I don't have any explanation for you as to why.
Yeah, I don't.
Sony is doing some weird stuff with the Spider-Man IP. That's what
Yeah,
it
I
boils
don't.
down to.
There's things I don't because having a villains movie could be cool on paper, but not not characters like El Moroto or whatever. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Good thing it's not coming out this year. That's all I'm saying. But if it comes out next year, then that's gonna be the one bad superhero movie that comes out next year. Well, maybe
What?
six. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think they should just cancel it because if that thing does come out next year, you
It's
talk
gonna like
about box
sour the
office
year. Yeah,
bomb.
how you gonna come out in the same year as a Batman movie and a Spider-Man movie?
Oh, are you forgetting a Superman movie?
Oh, I meant Superman, not Spider-Man. Sorry, Spider-Man doesn't come out next year.
Okay, I was like, well, first I was confused. Well, I thought isn't Spider-Man supposed to come out next year, or is it,
That was a
no? It's
rumor, but I don't think it does. Fantastic Four is supposed to come out next year.
yeah, I know that.
Um, Yeah,
So
Spider-Man I think was rumored at one point, but I mean I don't think
there's no
they don't even have a director yet, from what I know.
they better just stop right now.
But speaking
There's no
of, well, actually I can't. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll go and go into this. We're talking about Sony. Another one of their decisions is that they want, and Kevin Feige and Tom Holland, and I guess all of Marvel Studios is fighting against it, is they want Tobey and Andrew back in Spider-Man 4. And as much as I love those guys, no.
I love them. I do. I know. Trust me, I love them too.
But no.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the thing. There's a part of me that's just like,
You're gonna milk
screw it,
it.
why not? But like the just like that's the fanboy in me just wanting to see Toby again. Like, yes, I want to see that. I want to see him come back. But the thing is, there's a part of me that's just like, I already know they're coming back.
Yeah,
They're coming
we
back in
don't
Secret
need to do
Wars.
it this quick anyway. Like,
You don't need to do
plus
this
we haven't
quick.
got to
I
see
know I'll see him
Spider-Man doing
again
ground level. We haven't got to see him do ground level stuff yet.
at
And that's
all.
what this
Yeah, we
and that's
saw a
what Kevin
bit. We
Feige and
saw
them
like
want.
just a hint of it in Homecoming, and that was it.
Yeah. And
You
that's what
know,
Kevin Feige and Tom Holland all them want is a grounded story, but Sony wants something different. But we do know for the movie that John Watts, the director of the Home trilogy,
yeah.
will not be returning to direct this movie. So it'd be a new director. And yeah, that's all we know so far about Spider-Man 4. But I mean, obviously, well,
But I hope.
TBD.
I hope something good. I hope. Look, I don't even know what place they would even have in it. I can't imagine like because I'm assuming because when does Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars all that come out?
We have no idea.
We don't know. Okay, because just in my mind, I'm thinking like,
Probably
well,
in like 8 years.
8 years. Okay, so 8 years. I'm assuming the next Tom Holland movie will come out 3 years, 2 years.
Most likely.
So that would be. I don't know. I was like, if they just had to do it, maybe an end credit scene where that's when it starts building up Secret Wars or something. But then, yeah, it just feels like it's so far away,
Yeah.
and it doesn't really make sense either of that to even happen. So
Mhm.
there's really no good outcome of them even being in the movie, besides, Soups losing his mind or something, and that's it.
Again.
Yeah. And me giggling a bit seeing Toby. But like they don't need to be in the movie. Simple as that, Sony. Um there's no reason for them to be there in the story.
Um, Let me pull up. I just gotta make sure. Oh, what is this? Hold on, I don't know what this is. This is a new article that I've never seen before. Okay, I don't know when this happened. The old Jonathan Majors thing, like when he got fired. I don't know if that was before or after we finished. I was trying to look to see, but I'm not seeing anything. I do know that he came out with an interview talking about it's like, which was so messed up. Disney fired him, and then Disney owns ABC, and ABC gives him an interview, his first interview after a convicted.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
They fired him, and not to mention, doesn't he have like another job there or something?
no,
Okay, I thought he was like working on like another
he does not
movie.
have any movies. He's not been working on anything.
Okay.
They canceled one of his movies. But I just found this article from Fandom Wire. Obviously, I don't know if they are. This was February 4th, 2020. Yeah, it was today. Marvel reportedly not replacing Kang in MCU despite Jonathan Majors scandal. Let me read this.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. If I do hope that's true of them that they're just not gonna.
I don't know. Let me look. Hold on. So it says Marvel continues with Kang the Conqueror. Oh, this might be just talking about they're going to continue using Kang. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's being recast. This goes along with the piece of news that I had. That's good. Okay. The piece of news that I had was that apparently the actor John David Washington is reportedly being considered for the role of Kang in the MCU. John David Washington is Denzel Washington's son. Um, Let me look. I know he's been in stuff. He played the main character in that new movie, The Creator. He played the main one. I think one of the main characters in Tenet, the that one Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, yeah.
He played the main character in Black KK Klansman. Um, let's see what else, if anything. Those are his main roles. It looks like. Yeah. Um, but I don't know. I haven't really seen any of his movies, so I can't.
Yeah. I wanted to see The Creator, but I just never. Yeah, I just never saw it. I heard it was actually like not bad.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna say he's got some big shoes to fill.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because it's gonna be almost. It's probably gonna be impossible to top Jonathan Majors' performance. So
Everything he was in was great.
yeah. So he's got to make it something of
And
his own.
Wasp barely. Even he could barely say that say that movie. But I mean, good luck to. Well, what's the actor's name again?
John David Washington.
John David Washington. Yeah. So
Yeah.
good
There was
luck.
also one of Coleman Domingo, I think his name was. He voiced Batman in that Riddler. Well, no, was it the Riddler thing? Hang on, Coleman Domingo. I don't know. He's voiced Batman in something. He also played the Candyman in a Candyman movie. I think. Well, no, he didn't. Wait, what is it? Okay, Google's wrong.
Google's always
Don't
wrong.
don't use Google for your source.
Oh crap! You saying
um,
Google's activated my TV?
well, but yeah, that is. We'll keep you updated with that whole thing as well. But yeah, that's the end of the Marvel news.
So
Uh,
some mix of good and bad news.
yeah. How much time do we have? 4 minutes. Ooh. Well, I don't think we have time to go over any of this stuff. So on the DC side, so I guess we'll throw you a commercial. Uh, here you go.
Web spinning Spider-Man.
This is Web Spinning Spider-Man with Flyaway Action Pack. Assembly required. Load the web spinning fluid and squeeze.
Web spinning Spider-Man. Small webs, big webs. Spider-Man webs are catchy webs. Webs around fingers, webs around legs. Web spinning Spider-Man.
Web Spinning Spider-Man with Flyaway Action Pack and Web Spinning Fluid by Mego.
Okay, DC. Starting off with the casting. We'll start off with two castings actually. Starting off with the newest one of the bunch. There were a few names going around for this role. Um, and they finally decided this isn't the one that I wanted out of the two, but I'm still fine with it because I think they'll. I mean, she's apparently a good actress. She looks like she could play Supergirl. But yeah, Millie Alcock is going to be playing Supergirl in the DCU.
I I mean I actually like it more than your other choice. Because from what I heard, apparently she didn't even like want to read the script, and her agents were all like, "Oh, come on, you've seen her work and all that."
Not the
So
one that I wanted.
is it? I thought
That was the third one.
that was the third one. My bad. My bad. Okay.
The one I
I,
wanted. I've been wanting her too because she looks like Supergirl. I mean, obviously they both do, but um, I don't know. I thought mine maybe looked like Supergirl a little bit more, but yeah, she's Millie Alcock plays main character in House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones spinoff.
yeah.
Um, and she's probably in some other stuff, but I haven't seen it. I also have not seen House of the Dragon, so I can't say if her acting's any good, but um, she seems excited for the role. James Gunn said that Jim Lee said he was excited for it, and James Gunn said, "Wait till you see her audition, you're gonna freak out." Apparently, it was really good.
Yeah.
And this will
That's
be for most likely show up in Superman for a cameo, probably post credit scene because I'm pretty sure the second movie of the DCU is um Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Um, which the comic I've read, you have it. Well, I let you borrow it.
Oh, I thought you were confirming on the show. I can just have the book now. I was like, all right,
No.
take it.
You're not having my DCU collection of books.
I'm finishing up this week though. For real.
Uh, um, but yeah, Supergirl officially cast. Yeah, not much else. Good casting. Happy with it. The other casting is for Creature Commandos. Obviously, this is the most important. The animation castings are just as important as live action because they will also be played by the same person in live action.
Yeah.
But Anya Chalotra has been cast in Creature Commandos as the Wonder Woman villain Circe or Circe. Circe. I don't know. Circe. I don't know if we talked about this already on the podcast, but I just went ahead and threw it in here just to mention it. Yeah. Okay, we have a composer for Superman Legacy now.
I can't. I know he's the guy who I can't remember his name. But I know he did the Guardians movie. I know he did Suicide Squad, Guardians,
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. He's
It's
done all of the James Gunn's projects recently.
yeah, it's John Murphy. And if you aren't convinced about it, go and look. I think I retweeted it. There is or you can go listen on Spotify. There's a song in the soundtrack of Guardians 3 called Did I Look Cool or Did It Look Cool or something like that.
Mm.
That song, someone posted it and said, now imagine this with a Superman flying scene. And I'm like, oh, I see the vision.
I see the vision. I mean, hey, I'm excited. I'm definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
James Gunn posted the like a post about it and describing. Let me open it up. Let me open that up. I think I saved it. Um. Impromptu piece of Marvel news. Marvel Studios is going to make a decision on the writer for its X-Men film in early 2024. So this year.
that's good.
Let me find this post. Where's it at, James? Where's
Come
the
on,
post?
Gunn. Where you at?
Well, let me go on Threads.
Oh gosh.
That's where he posts all his stuff. He doesn't post on Twitter anymore.
I forget. I forget he's on Threads a lot, which I don't understand why, but hopefully Snyder fans
It's more
aren't.
calm. There are no
It
Snyder
is more.
fans on Threads.
I need to try going on Threads, but it's just like, yeah, I don't want to.
I only go
I
on
just
there
don't.
to look at James Gunn's tweets. Oh, here it is. He said, happy to announce that my frequent collaborator, John Murphy, is scoring Superman Legacy. John was one of the first people I called when I finished the script many months ago, as I knew how incredibly important the score was to this production. John has been working tirelessly since, creating hours worth of music that will play on set and shoot to, and use in the edit that will eventually be recorded with the glorious symphony for all of you. Welcome to the DCU, John. Now, James Gunn's like one of the only directors that plays the music on set while they're filming
Oh
to
yeah,
like get the actors in the mood or like in the
yeah.
tone.
Get them excited.
Yeah, but got our composer. Speaking of some DC Studios stuff, they are this has been acquired by WB and will be released by DC Studios, but a documentary called Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story. Apparently, a lot of people that I got to see this early gave it like glowing reviews. Apparently, it's really sad.
I mean, just knowing. I mean, it's just. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm just. Man, I can just picture it right now.
But apparently it talks about his time as being friends with Robin Williams in it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff from what I've heard. James Gunn said it emotionally floored him.
Oh, yeah, man, I gotta see this now.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, they're doing that little Christopher Reeve documentary. It's gonna be good. Okay. What is next? Okay. What's today? The 4th.
Today's the 4th, yes. No, today's the 5th.
Today's the 4th.
Oh, it is the 4th. So, hold on.
I was judging. It's the 4th. I was judging that this piece of news based off that. Didn't I
Oh,
screenshot this?
cool. Okay. So it is the 5th. Cool. I'll get my tattoo
Okay,
tomorrow.
so 3 days ago. 3 days ago, was exactly 1 year since James Gunn announced the new DCU. He posted this. He said, this was obviously on the 1st. 1 year ago today, Peter Safran and I introduced our DC slate for the first time. Thanks to all of you for the support you've given us throughout the year. Today, Superman Legacy is about to start production. Episodes of Creature Commandos are being finished that will release later this year, and at least 2 more projects are gearing up to go in the next couple months. Amazing scripts keep coming in, and incredible talent are being attached to new projects, planned and unplanned. Thank you. And he puts with a prayer emoji and then the little merman emoji.
Yeah, merman.
Someone replied and said, "What is it with you and that merman emoji?" And James Gunn replied with like a smirking face emoji, and he said, "If you know, you know."
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know.
Fortunately, we know.
Yeah. But yeah. So the other 2 projects I believe are Supergirl and Peacemaker season 2. Peacemaker's supposed to go into production later this year. Yeah, that is part 1 of this piece of news. Part 2 is this. Someone asked him about an update on if there's been any like changes in the plans for the shows or movies and stuff. And this is what he had to say. Some things have shifted around. Some projects now earlier, others later, and other new projects are being developed. Like I said from the beginning, we're going to put things in production based on when we have a great script and nothing else. And luckily, we've had some great scripts take us by surprise. So it is not. That is basically confirmation that it is not following the order that was on that video. So yeah.
I mean, James Gunn's DC kind of starts this year, right, with the Creature Commandos and all that. Cool.
Yeah.
So, around the corner then.
Yep. Later this year. There's also this one piece, and it's not really like big news. Someone asked him, "Is it true that Brave and the Bold will only be released after the end of Matt Reeves' Batman trilogy?" And he said no. There's also a rumor going around that apparently that they're saying Batman is like casting calls are going out for Batman. He said that is not true. He doesn't even have a script yet.
Yeah. I don't know how can they have a casting call if there's never a script yet? What?
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the DC news.
So all more positive than Marvels at the moment. I mean, when does that Christopher Reeve movie come out? I'm actually gonna interested in that. You have a day, or is it just kind of like, it's coming out?
Slash Man documentary. Let's see. It's already premiered at a festival. They got the rights for $15 million. It documents Christopher Reeve's rise to superstardom as Superman, as well as his fight to find a cure for spinal cord injuries after he became a quadriplegic following a horse riding accident. The actor's family participated in making the documentary, which also uses personal archive material to tell the tragic and inspirational story.
I'm excited. I'm ready to cry.
There's nothing to talk about when it'll be out.
Yeah, will he be reviewing the movie or just not? Because honestly, I'm down for that.
It's a possibility, or we could just watch it and talk about it. But, yeah, that's that. All right, gaming. This is on brand, for us right now, because I think we're both playing this game.
We are.
At the moment, we're recording the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. We played it, we streamed it, and we beat it. We are going to do a non-spoiler review, and then we're going to get into spoilers. Not really, well, sort of. We're going to talk about what Miller's been talking about.
Yeah.
Very loosely. So yeah, here's our non-spoiler review of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This is a game that I feel like people should give a chance.
I
don't think, like, IGN
I don't know what their deal is at the moment, and
It's
nor I know Twitter's Twitter, but
yeah. Everyone that like there are, there's some people that are like choosing to say that this game is not Arkham canon, even though it is. And it's the same thing that happened with Arkham Knight. People hated Arkham Knight when it came out, remember?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. Everyone like either hated it or like no one really was talking about it. It was kind of an awkward situation.
yeah, and now it's all a bunch of people are talking about it and saying, what happened to Rocksteady? It used to be so good, showing pictures of
And they
Arkham
show
Knight.
like really the worst clip of Arkham Knight with the Jason fight.
Yeah. And they're like, they used to be so good, and like, but I'm pretty sure they did the exact same thing after like Arkham Origins,
He did nothing
and they did
different.
the same thing after Arkham City. They were like, Arkham City came out, and they were like, oh, what happened? The first one was so good. Why is this one bad? Arkham Origins came
Was
out,
it
and they're like,
like
oh,
that? Was it really like that with Arkham City?
I believe so. Yeah,
I don't remember that. Was it really?
the Arkham games have been universally hated and loved.
Huh.
It like Arkham City. I mean, Origins came out, and they're like, "What is this? What happened to Arkham City was so much better. This Arkham game
Yeah,
sucks."
just leave it. Just leave it to Rocksteady for this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
I
Arkham Knight comes
remember
out, and they're like,
Origins
"What
getting
happened? Arkham
hated.
Origins used to be
Night
so
kind
good."
of. I remember Night kind of getting like some mixed reception, but I don't remember Sid. But again, I mean, I was really young. I mean, how old were we? That game came out in what? 2013, 12,
14.
14. Dang, really? That game came. So yes, I was 10. So no way that game came out in 2014. You telling me City came out in
2014. No, City.
Did I say Origins?
I thought you were talking about Arkham Knight.
No, Arkham Knight came out 2015.
Are you sure?
Wait, did it? When did City come out?
Arkham Knight came out, yeah, in 2015. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it actually 9 years. City came out in 2011.
God. Yeah. So I mean, again, I was very 2011. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't even 10 years old yet. So I was like 8, 7 or so.
Yeah, but people are using Arkham Knight now to bash on this game, even though they were using like Arkham City and Origins to bash on Arkham Knight when it came out. They're just using other games as tools to hit each other, hit the other games with. Yeah,
And I think the nastiest thing too is bringing like Kevin involved in it.
yeah. That it's like awful, and even the devs are coming out like full
Mm.
force at some of the people that are saying stuff. It's you know what I've noticed? The people that are hating on this game are people that have not played the game.
I don't know.
It's
You're
only
thinking.
them. It's only them. Maybe there's like a couple people that have played it that are like, it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
But like most of them are just people that are, and this is why I always say like letting other people's opinions influence you on stuff is just not a good thing to do. Like this game is like a prime example of that. If I like just listen to IGN and all these reviews of like, yeah, this game sucks, it's terrible.
Your game
Like
sucked.
I
Yeah.
played it, and we played the alpha. I had fun. Played the
Yeah.
full game, beat it, had even more fun. So I mean, like what?
Yeah. Just for the record.
And maybe it's because we were fans of Avengers. I don't know. But
Yeah,
like,
I know. But I mean, me and you both were willing to admit the hate for Avengers is probably deserved. Although I think some people were way too hard on it than it needed to be. But
I don't like the hate for Avengers was a little bit deserved. But I don't like for this game the hate is so undeserved because like the
it doesn't make sense. Like the stuff
hearing
people
people say
complain
the
about.
gameplay is bland and like all this stuff, and right now I'm literally playing it as we speak, and I'm just having fun flying around as Deadshot, just shooting random stuff.
Yeah, same here. King Shark doing my specials. I mean, I'm having a blast with it.
Yeah, and then the promise of like post-launch story
I
and
know already completed like the whole season.
yeah, like Miller said that it's guaranteed even if it's a total absolute complete flop. It's going up to season 5 because that is the end of the storyline.
The main story. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know obviously people are mad about a game called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League where you actually kill the Justice League.
Mhm.
Quote
It'd be crazy
unquote.
too. They'd be mad if you didn't kill the Justice League. So
Yeah, they'd be like, "Why didn't you too scared to do what you said you would do?" And
Yeah.
I also get it. Some people are like, we're not mad they kill the Justice League. We're mad because the way they kill the Justice League.
What? Yeah.
And I mean, I can give them that. I mean, like the Batman one was sudden, but also like, I mean, I can't say. There's signs, right, throughout the campaign that there is. So I'm trying to say this without spoiling anything.
Anything's not normal. Something's off.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about that in a minute with the spoiler little area that we can. It's not really like a review because we'll be doing that. Um, that'll be out later, but it's just keep an eye out because things aren't as they seem.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely recommend people giving this game a shot. I don't think it's not perfect by any means, but it's not a bad game at all. I'd honestly say that for a superhero game like this, which has only been like 2,
Yeah.
it's better. That's better than
It's better than Marvel's Avengers. And what's crazy is they're doing stuff to avoid the problems that Marvel's Avengers had. One, preparation, and and not thinking that people will just keep doing the same task over and over again. Because I mean they had
there's the
in-game
argument
content.
that in game in this right now is, which we are in playing, it's a little repetitive, which right now it is because we don't have new stuff yet. The new stuff will be
And not to mention
next
too,
month.
we got the game way earlier. We got it 3 days earlier.
Yeah.
Here we got the deluxe edition just to get our
We've
hands
had
on
it for currently 6 days.
it.
Yeah. Or no, more than that. 7 days.
And I'm assuming Joker's supposed to come out in March. It's like the first week of March or something like that.
It's Miller says he's confident saying first half. A lot of people are saying March 5th because the launch of the game on the Epic Game Store is on March 5th.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So we'll see. But we'll obviously be streaming that. We'll stream every update. We'll go through the story or whatever and try out the new stuff. So you guys can definitely expect that from us. But I think definitely go check this game out if you're a fan of DC in general. Like if you like the Justice League and want to see them in like a big AAA game, go play this game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because I mean, the Justice League were so like I found myself like so excited every time the Justice League came on the screen.
Seeing Superman. Oh yeah. And by the way, all of Justice League is pretty. The casting for him is pretty good.
Yeah.
Whoever all the voice actors they got to play.
I like Flash. I mean, Batman obviously is great. Superman. We
Nolan
honestly didn't get to
North.
see much of Superman, but
You don't see
what we
much
did
of
see of him was cool.
Mm.
And I know things. And I'm kind of nervous about mentioning this in this next little section, but I'm going to hint at it without full on saying it. So I'm ready to get into that actually. So that was our non-spoiler review of Suicide Squad to the Justice League. If you want a full-on review of the game, it'll be out on Wednesday.
Well, here before we do that, I want to say one thing real quick. I'd say that if you had to say two, well, okay, I'm gonna ask this question, then I'll ask you this as well. Would you say this is not the probably Rocksteady's least best from considering comparing it to all the Batman games? I guess if you don't include Origins because they didn't make that one. Would you say this is probably the worst from the 4 they've made?
See, it's tough because I feel like it's unfair to say that
Well,
Arkham games are better because
genre.
it's a different kind of game.
Yeah, it is.
So it would never be like
completely.
the Arkham games. Now, I mean, story-wise, I mean, I'm personally really enjoyed the story. I know it had its issues at the end of it, but like throughout it, I was totally engaged. I was hyped whenever things happened. Like, my reaction to like Superman. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Well, no, I can. I think it was in one of the trailers. He caught the missile.
Oh yeah, it is.
That moment was just like, oh my god, we're dead.
Oh yeah. It's a nuke. That's what it. I mean, it's not like a regular missile, just a bomb. It was a nuke.
Yeah, and I mean the Batman stuff with the museum, that was awesome. Experiencing that,
Mm.
like all of it was just so cool. And so I don't know, I just really enjoyed the story.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm excited for more.
I mean, I'd say that was just my only little complaint was the ending is kind of weird. I know you're giving it a bit of a pass due to it was not technically the ending, but like, I mean, I always think I mean,
It's like a leaving off point. Be like, here, now, go play. The story will continue shortly. Kind of
yeah.
thing.
I
Like
just,
a
I
season
always try to think
finale.
of like the guy, like the little man, like who doesn't really fully understand what's going on. So I feel like for like
Yeah.
average Joe, it kind of ends weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird pacing issues near the end.
Yeah. I think
think,
that we're gonna rotate into the spoiler section of this because there's some spoilers we got to talk about. This isn't a full review of the spoiler stuff. We're gonna give this is gonna be kind of like just so we can mention this one thing, and then I'm gonna get into some post-launch stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, so just like the boss battles towards the end started happening a little too quick. Like I think right after you beat Batman, um you go and like a couple missions, and then you go back to LexCorp, you take Batman, and then he dies in Superman.
He's like right after.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just need like a bit of a breather. Um, and I was gonna mention this too. I think sometimes the boss battles could have been better.
I think mainly the Batman. See,
First
I
two
don't
are
want to get
great.
in. I don't want to get into this right now because I want to wait for the review.
All
I
right,
just
all
want.
right, all right.
I don't know. We're just like we are talking about that one like issue we had. I just wanted to like say that. Just without because I was scared it would be a spoiler. Let's get into post launch stuff. Well, obviously, we're going to record the review after this so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But so post launch, obviously Joker season 1. If you saw the thing after you beat the campaign, there is a thing that shows you some silhouettes of the next 3 characters. Obviously, we know what they are. A Mr. Freeze adjacent character. Possibly. Possibly someone with some connections to Deadshot. And someone with some connections to Green Arrow and Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But that's this year. That's 4 characters in 1 year, which is insane. Avengers could never.
Yeah, Avengers could never. Never. I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm a little. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little peeved because just knowing how great Avengers could have been,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, it's like why did y'all? There's so many. Y'all could have been great. Y'all could have been one of the greats.
Yeah. And then we have this big issue of you killed the Justice League, everyone's mad. I mean, I expected it, but
Yeah.
but our theory of them being like not dead or something up with them to cause them not to die is possibly in a way maybe might come true. I mean, it um not to like I'm not gonna like obviously outright say anything with stuff I know, but I there are signs that something is up, as we said. Flash's finger regrowing, Green Lantern's ring not flying away.
I mean, you want to talk about the big one?
Superman being stabbed in the heart with kryptonite and being fine.
Not like a little jab, like a full on rock.
All the way, yeah, and he still flew away.
Yeah. He got weak, but it wasn't like, I mean, he was able to just like jump out of the way. That was it.
Yeah. That's basically. I mean, there are other signs too, but you should definitely something's up. And season 1, you might get some answers. Season 2, courtesy of Miller. By the way, all of this.
Yes.
In Miller, we trust.
In Miller, we trust.
You will. in season 2, see some stuff that will make you very happy. And season 3 and 4.
Just every season, you'll see something.
Besides season 1.
Yeah, besides
but it'll be set up in season 1. And you will be very happy to know that the thing that will make you happy in season 2 will show up in a cryopod inside of the Hall of Justice. And obviously, there's a 6 week update cadence to the game. So every episode is 6 weeks long. It's pretty quick. So new stuff is coming every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Not
like you have to play a guessing game with Avengers.
Yeah. The cryopod will show up in the first 6 weeks. And then what's inside of the cryopod will be out of it and able to be interacted with in the second 6 weeks. That's all I'm going to say. But you should be able to piece together what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's pretty easy puzzle to figure out.
Yeah. I never said anything. I don't know anything. Hint, hint.
You don't know nothing.
Wink, wink, wink. Yeah. Totally just unconfirmed. Nothing. So I mean, if anyone from WB if anyone from Rocksteady or WB is watching this, we actually don't know anything. We're just assuming. Excuse me. But yeah, that is our little bit of talk on Suicide Squad. Obviously, we have a full review coming out later. I can't talk about stuff like straight up. Obviously, because I don't want to get copyrighted or like video taken down.
Oh yeah.
But as it gets revealed, we'll talk about it. If you haven't already, go follow Miller on Twitter. Or watch his Twitch streams that he's doing of the game. I definitely recommend that. You'll get some information. But there will be spoilers. But yeah. I believe, though, with that, we can go ahead and get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you all so much for joining us for this episode of the Comic Book Burrito. Had a lot of, not too much news, but we talked a lot. So that filled in the gaps.
We talked about the news, so it must have been true.
If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH4404. Or Instagram at the Comic Book Burrito _official. Facebook, the Comic Book Burrito official page, or Twitter at the CB Burrito. A lot of stuff going on all of those. Mainly Instagram and Twitter, but mostly Twitter.
I mean, yeah, you can find me on Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Very interactive on all platforms. Come on, come join me. We'll mess with Snyder fans and haters of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
And yeah, if you haven't already, go check out the Arkham Files Season 3. New episode will be up on Thursday about Solomon Grundy. It's a doozy. And the spoiler review of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League will be up on Wednesday. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Excelsior!